Good morning, grade 7. Miss you guys. Hope that this session will increase from the knowledge that you have about our session, which is called Volcano. Now, inshallah, we are going to make repetition for the sessions that we studied before at the previous session. Okay, we are going to complete from this volcano. Okay, so we are going to begin with what factors affect the amount of damage caused by volcano. Factors affect the amount of damage caused by a volcano. As a first, Muhammad, do you have any information about volcano?
Yes, it's created by two tectonic plates colliding, and lets magma from the bottom of the earth escape.
Yes, okay. Okay, so it's called the magma or lava inside the volcano and outside it.
Magma is inside, lava is outside.
Outside called lava, okay, but inside called what?
Inside is called magma, and the outside is called lava.
Yes, good, my friend. It's okay, Muhammad. Uh, it's okay. So, what are the factors? What are the factors affect the amount of damage caused by volcano? Can you read? Can you read first on the first paragraph?
Of course. What factors affect the amount of damage caused by a volcano? On average, about 16 different volcanoes erupt each year. There are many factors that determine the severity of damage produced by a volcano.
Yes.
These factors are called volcanic hazards. Explore the different types of volcanic hazards in the table.
It's okay. Uh, Now, volcanic hazard. Volcanic hazard. First one, it's called what? It's called mud flow. It's called mud flow. Can you read, Mohammed, please? What's meant by mud flow?
What's meant by mud flows? The thermal energy a volcano produces during an eruption can melt snow and ice on the summit. This meltwater can then mix with mud and ash on the mountain to form mud flows. Mud flows are also called lahars.
It's cool. Good. Uh, so after that, the lava flow. It's number one, mud flow. So it's the first. It's the first from hazard. The first from hazard that can be produced from volcano after their activation, mud flows. So we said that the thermal energy a volcano produces during an eruption can melt snow and ice on the summit. This melt water can then mix with mud and ash on the mountain to form mud flows. Mud flows are also called lahars. Okay, so this mud flows formed from what? Formed from mixing of mud, okay, mud with what? With rocks produced from volcano, okay, and from eruption that can melt snow and ice from it. So it's called what? It's called the mud flow. Mud flow. Number two, lava flows. The lava flows. Can you read lava flows, Faisal?
Of course. Lava flows are usually slow moving, so they're rarely deadly.
So
But
they
these rivers,
so they are rarely deadly. Okay, Faisal.
yeah, but these rivers of red molten rock are still damaging. Lava melts everything in its path as this flows. When the lava hardness, it can leave behind thick, black layers of rock.
Yes.
Farmland is lost and homes cannot be built on the
What do you
land.
call on the land? It's okay. It's okay. Thanks, Wilson. Thanks. So it's called lava flows.
Welcome.
It's called lava flows. It's okay. So what's meant by lava flows? Lava flows are usually slow moving. It's okay, slow moving because they produced from the inside of volcano. So they are rarely deadly. But these rivers of red molten rock, as we saw at the previous video yesterday, that the lava have red color. So these rivers of red molten rock are still damaging. Still damaging. Lava melts everything because they consist of igneous rocks produced from the inside of volcano. So it will melt everything in its path as it flows. So when the lava hardens, it can leave behind thick black layers of rock. Thick and black layers of rock. Okay, farmland is lost, so it's bad. Farmland is lost, and homes cannot be rebuilt on this land. So it will damage all homes, it will damage all soil, okay, due to its mixing, the mixing of lava with the rocks of this soil. So there would be no living organisms that can live inside the soil that make soil fertility. Okay, as all these living organisms would be dead due to the molten rocks of lava. Understand me? Lava flow. Understand Mohammed and Faisal? Mohammed and Faisal. Understand me now?
Yes.
Faisal. Faisal with me or no? Okay. Can you read Mohammed volcanic ash?
Do I need the volcanic ash?
Yes.
Okay. Volcanic ash. During an explosive eruption, volcanoes can emit large volumes of volcanic ash. Ash columns can reach heights of more than 40 meters. A, a deposit
A,
of
de-
volcanic
a
ash about
deposit. A deposit.
a, a deposit of volcanic ash about 1 centimeter thick could disrupt
Disrupt. Disrupt.
air traffic and cause engines to stop in mid-flight. As shards of rock and ash fuse onto hot engines blades could also damage electrical equipment, farm machinery, and crops. Ash can also affect air quality and cause serious breathing problems.
It's okay. Thanks. Thanks, Mohammed. So it's called volcanic ash. Okay. Volcanic ash means the remains of volcano. Ash means the remains of volcano. As during an explosive eruption, volcanoes can emit large volume of volcanic ash. Large volume of volcanic ash. Ash columns can reach heights of more than 40 meters. Okay, imagine this, that ash columns can reach heights of more than 40 meters. A deposit of volcanic ash about 1 centimeter. Deposit remains of this ash. Deposit means remains of this ash. And a deposit of volcanic ash. It's okay. Deposit of volcanic ash means what? Deposit of volcanic ash means what? Means that ash columns can reach height more than 40 meters and deposit of volcanic ash about 1 centimeter thick. Cloud disrupt air traffic and cause engines to stop in mid-flight as shards of the rock and ash fuse onto hot engine bladders. Okay, hot engine bladders. It could also damage electrical equipment, farm machinery, and crops. Ash can also affect air quality and cause serious breathing problems. So we can't breathe in an area that have volcano. Okay, so all these are factors, or all these are harms and hazards produced from volcano. Okay, in the area that has any volcano. Okay, understand me? It's called volcanic ash. Called volcanic ash. After that, volcanic gases. Okay, can you read Faisal?
Yes. Volcanic gases that dissolved gases in magma
Dissolve it.
include
Dissolve it.
the dissolved gases in magma include water vapor and small amounts of carbon dioxide and silver dioxide. Water vapor does not have living things, but silver
Sulfur dioxide. Called. It's a chemical
silver
substance.
dioxide.
Okay, Faisal.
Okay.
It's a chemical
Okay.
substance which is produced from volcano called the sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide.
Silver dioxide can irritate the skin
Sulfur
and
dioxide
eyes.
can irritate. Can irritate.
Can irritate
Yes.
the skin and
Irritate.
eyes.
Irritate. Irritate means what? Irritate means problems. Irritate means problems. Okay. And spot.
Okay.
Spot on our skin. Okay. Spot on our skin and damage our eyes. So it's called sulfur dioxide and it's poisonous gases produced from this volcano. Okay. Can you complete?
Of course, the skin and eyes. And carbon dioxide can be deadly. When this gas is given off during eruptions, it can settle in low-lying areas and reach higher
Concentration. Higher
concentration
concentration. Concentration.
concent- concentration
Yes, good.
a concentration of 3% can cause
Headache.
chase
Headache.
headache
Headache.
headache and dizziness dizziness
And
dizziness
dizziness.
okay
Yes.
and concentration
Concentration. Concentration.
concentration of 15% can cause death.
It's okay.
Death.
Thanks. So it's a volcanic gases.
Welcome.
Volcanic gases which are produced from volcano. Okay, all these gases are poisonous gases. Poison can mix with air and finally can cause death. Okay, or breathing in or problems in breathing, problems in our eyes and skin. So the most important of these gases was sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, and this sulfur dioxide only can produce also from the burning fuel as burning benzene of the cars can produce sulfur dioxide with carbon dioxide from the engine of car. Okay, and this can cause problems in breathing. So the dissolved gases in magma include what? Include water vapor and small amount of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, and this is a very important and very poisonous gas. Have sulfur dioxide. Water vapor doesn't harm living things. It's okay. But sulfur dioxide make many problems as what? As can make irrigation, can make irritate the skin and eyes. And carbon dioxide can be deadly. Carbon dioxide can be deadly. Okay? When this gas is given off, okay, during eruption, it can still in the low-lying area, still in the low-lying area, and reach higher concentration. Reach what? And reach higher concentration. A concentration of 3% only, 3% only can cause headache, and disease, can cause headache and dizziness, and dizziness. Okay, but concentration of 15% can cause death. So it's very important from these gases which are produced from volcano, okay, especially sulfur dioxide, that can cause death if its percentage reached to 15%, okay, 15% of carbon dioxide. So we must take care from this area that have volcano. From the other harms, landslides. Okay, can you read, Muhammad? Muhammad, landslide. Can you
Yes,
read?
Mr. Wait.
Can you read?
Okay, Mr. What, Mr.? You want me to read what?
Muhammad, I think that you didn't listen to me on the previous paragraph to ask me this question.
You want me to read the pyroclastic flows?
Landslide, landslide.
Landslides. Landslides are the rapid downhill movement of soil, loose rocks, and boulders. During an eruption, the mountain shakes and rocks are weakened. Massive landslides of rocks ranging from particles to boulders are common.
Yeah, it's okay. Thanks, my friend. Uh, so it's called landslide. It's called what? Landslide. What's
Yeah.
meant by landslide? What's meant by
It,
landslide? So landslides are the rapid downhill movement. Rapid downhill movement of the soil, loose rocks and boulders during an eruption. The mountain shacks, and rock are weakened. Massive landslides of rocks ranging from particles to boulders are common. So it will make landslide. It's okay. This is from the hazard and from the bad effect from the volcano. Okay. After that, so pyroclastic flow. Can you read, Faisal?
Pyroclastic flows. Explosive volcanoes can produce fast-moving avalanches
Avalanches.
of
Avalanches.
avalanches avalanches of hot gas, ash, and rock called pyro,
Pyroclastic flows.
pyroclastic flows.
Yes.
Pyroclastic flows travel at speed of more than 100 kilometers and have temperature greater than 1000
Celsius. So
1000
C means
Celsius.
Celsius. C is the measuring unit of Celsius. It's a measuring unit of
Celsius, yes.
temperature. Measuring unit of temperature called Celsius. So it's called pyroclastic flow. As you show now, okay, pyroclastic flow means what? Pyroclastic flow means what? Means that explosive volcano, explosive volcano can produce fast-moving avalanches. Fast-moving avalanches that containing hot gas, ash, and rock. All these are called what? Are called pyroclastic flow. Pyroclastic flow. These pyroclastic flows travel a speed more than 100 kilometers per hour. So they have high speed that can move by 100 kilometers per hour and have also temperature greater than 1000 because they were produced from the inside of volcano, as this contains igneous rocks. Okay, so its temperature can reach to 1000 Celsius. So it's very, very hot. Okay. So all these are harms of volcanoes that can be produced. Okay, guys, understand me? So, volcanic hazard.
Yes.
Volcanic hazard. What's meant by volcanic hazard? Okay, Muhammad, can you read? Muhammad,
Yes, Mustafa. You want me to read?
Muhammad, please, Muhammad, yeah, please, Muhammad, listen to me, okay? Not take care from playing or from anything else.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
playing.
Okay, so as in the second time that I ask you to read and you ask me what about I will read. So it means that you know you are not interested for this session.
Yeah, because your mic cut out a bit.
Okay, Mohan, can you read volcanic
Okay.
hazard?
Volcanic hazard. A violent volcano eruption can have far-reaching impacts. A hazard.
It's a hazard.
Hazards can affect all Earth system. Volcanic ash can block sunlight and disrupt air travel. Lava flows can cover large areas of land. Volcanic gases can harm living things. Pyroclastic flows can destroy communities and kill thousands of people.
Can destroy community. Can destroy
Communities.
communities.
Communities and kill thousands of people. A volcano can exhibit one or more of these hazards.
Can exhibit one or more of these hazards. Okay, thanks. So it's called volcanic hazard. Volcanic hazards are violent. Okay, listen please again to this voice. Listen please.
Volcanic hazards. A violent volcanic eruption can have far-reaching impacts. Its hazards can affect all Earth systems. Volcanic ash can block sunlight and disrupt air travel. Lava flows can cover large areas of land. Volcanic gases can harm living things. Pyroclastic flows can destroy communities and kill thousands of people. A volcano can exhibit one or more of these hazards.
Okay, so it's called volcanic hazard. Okay, that is the effect of these gases that these gases produced from volcano. Okay, can block sunlight and distribute air travel. Okay, that lava can flows from large area of land, and these volcanic gases can harm living things. Okay, and can destroy the communities and kill thousands of people. Okay, and volcano can expect one or more of these hazards. Okay, after that, we're going to transfer to the other slide about volcano. So what effect do volcanic hazards have on the health of individual human lives and on the health of the environment? What effect of volcano that we studied before and explained? Okay. Danger zones. What area have the highest risk of volcanic hazards? What area have the highest risk of volcanic hazards? Okay, can you read, Faisal?
It has the highest risk of for volcanic hazards. There are approximately 169 poten- potentially
Potentially active
potentially
volcanoes.
potentially active volcanoes in the United States. All of these have the potential to cause damage and loss of life. Where are these volcanoes located? Let's investigate.
So United States only have approximately 169 potentially active volcanoes. Okay, all of these have the potential to cause damage and loss of life and damage if the volcano will be activated. Okay, so if this volcano is activated, so it will cause many harms and can kill all people that are found inside this area and surrounding area also. So, okay, let's investigate now where are these volcanoes located. Danger zones are called danger zones. Using what you have learned about volcanoes, predict which region in the United States are at the highest risk for a volcano. Using what you have learned about volcano, predict which region in the United States are at the lowest risk of volcano. So what about the zones which have highest risk and lowest risk? After that, using the internet to research volcano risk data for the United States, including Hawaii and Alaska. One of the worksheets provided by your teacher, record your data on the map. Create a key to indicate different hazard levels. In what region have volcanoes in the United States been concentrated? Identify and describe any pattern you see in your data. So, okay, all these questions we are going to explain in this slide.
Mister, 3 minutes and class will be finished.
It's okay. I see, Faisal. Thanks for your
Come on.
number. It's okay, my friend.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, what area have the highest risk for volcanic hazard? Volcanic hazard. Please, Muhammad, can you read Muhammad?
Okay, volcanic hazards. In some places, the risk posed by volcanic hazards is great. In others, it is minor. Scientists evaluate the shape, eruptive style, and history of volcano to determine its threat to an area. Other factors such as proximity to the volcano, valleys, wind direction, and the volcano's own unique features are also taken into account. Let's investigate let's
The
investigate
volcanic.
volcanic volcanic dangers of a volcano in the United States mountain range.
It's okay. Thanks, Muhammad. This called volcanic hazard. Okay, that the volcanic hazard is that area that have highest risk of volcanic hazard. In some places, the risk posed by volcanic hazard is great. In others, it's minor. So scientists evaluate the shape, eruptive style, and history of a volcano to determine its threat to an area. Other factors such as proximity to the volcano, valleys, wind direction, and the volcano's own unique features are also taken into account. Okay, so let's investigate the volcanic danger of a volcano in the United States, Mount Rainier. I think that session will be ended now. Okay. Big thanks for Muhammad and Faisal for your
Welcome.
participation, and I hope that you will enjoy for this session, and I hope that you will participate, inshallah, in next session, inshallah. Muhammad and Faisal, thanks, my friends. Goodbye, and enjoy with your time. Thanks, guys.